This is the refreshed 2025 Ford Expedition Platinum in Glacier Gray. Now it got new headlights, it got new taillights, it got a new grille, and it's got a really cool new liftgate that we're gonna take a look at in just a minute. So why don't you take a look around the outside of this while I give you the numbers. This comes with a 3.5 liter high output EcoBoost V6. We get 440 horsepower and 510 pound-feet of torque. This is a 4-wheel drive and it's a 10-speed automatic transmission, 0 to 60 in about 5 seconds. That's pretty awesome in this size of a machine, and top speed of 125 miles per hour. Towing is also going to be great at 9,600 pounds. And fuel efficiency, we're looking at 15 in the city, 22 on the highway for an 18 mile per gallon average, which actually is pretty good. Like I said, this is a big, massive vehicle, and I would be impressed and happy with 18, and especially that 22 out on the highway. We're gonna take a look at the cargo space back here. Got a little button right under the eye, pops open, and here is that new lift gate. So you got a 2-piece lift gate, top opens up, but you still have the bottom down. Press the button right there, and then that will drop that part down also. So you got about 36 cubic feet of space in here behind the third row. If you drop that third row, you got powered third and second row back here. So you can hit the 3L, 3R, and they're gonna both drop down, and you're gonna go up to right around 75 cubic feet of space, somewhere in that range. If there is something in the seat that will stop them, they will pop back up. And then if you drop that second row also, you're gonna end up with about 110 to 111 cubic feet of space in here. Just massive amount of room in here if you have a big family. And you do have power outlets back here, 12 volt and a 120 volt plug. You know, that little clips out for your grocery bags. You got that on both sides. Oh, you press the button and it will close both of them together. That's awesome. If you guys enjoyed learning about new cars, even in the rain, then hit the subscribe button because I put up new content every week. All right, let's take a look at the inside of this thing because it is nice. It's just all black. It's got a little bit of ambient lighting right in there. That looks really good. Nice big door pockets down at the bottom. Got a B&O sound system. You do have a deployable step underneath there. You got power seats with lumbar. Of course, you got the platinum badge in the seats. You can see this, and then you've got this giant 24-inch screen going across here. It's pretty awesome. Let's get inside and check it out a little bit better. It is massive inside here. Just look at that dash. It goes way back in here. I mean, that's like forearm depth back in there. That looks like it is a full speaker too, because there's the B&O insignia right there. And so I think all of this is one giant speaker going across. There's that 24-inch screen, and this is kind of your view when you're driving. So it's just way out there. They did a good job with it. You can actually see it really well whenever you're driving. Nothing blocks it. Then you got this crazy steering wheel also. And yeah, I don't know what to feel about that. You'll see when I'm driving. I feel like I'm actually having to turn it more times to make a corner. I don't know, it's hard. It's kind of hard to figure out where to hold it when you're turning. So you'll see that as I'm driving. Here's the infotainment screen. Pretty good size. Probably looks like it's about a 12 to 14-inch screen. Works really well. Everything seems to, you can just click on things. Everything is in this screen though. So like over here are your drive modes down here, but there's no headlight button. And you go over here, and then this is where your headlights are at. Driver memory seating, rear climate control, vehicle status, your settings, all of those features right there. And Google Maps, Google Play Store. So there's all of your stuff. Works really well. You got some climate controls going across the bottom here. So you've got automatic seats in here. So you get heated and ventilated seats with this push of a button, and it makes it really comfortable in here. Look down below, and there's your gear shifter right here. You got your volume, you got auto start stop, on here, parking assistance, your hazards, your camera. We got for camera, we got a bird's eye view from up above. And then you've got a drop down right here, and you can choose different angles of what you're looking at. There's from the mirrors. There you see your tow hitch. All right, those are all your camera angles. You got traction control down here, and then hill descent control. You can adjust your gearing right here. This is pretty interesting. You just press a button up and down. Come back and you have your trailer tow switch right there. You've got a wireless phone charger on that side. Here you've got a USB-A and USB-C plugs. Now this center console is pretty interesting because it has this buttons right here on the end, and you can press this button and you can slide this whole thing back. And when you do that, it opens up this giant compartment down here. So for women, you could put your purses down there and everything like that, and then you could just press this button, slide it, close it right on up, and no one but you would know that that is down underneath there. Now the center console is really big, so you can't open it up. Also, it's got a tray inside. You take the tray out if you want to, but it's pretty deep. It's got about forearm depth somewhere in there, and you do have a 12-volt plug also in here. Looks like there's two more USB-C plugs there. All right, come back, and this looks like you have a, is this? So this looks like it would be a laptop holder or a tablet holder if you wanted to prop that up there. You got two cup holders for the back also. Okay, you guys let me know what you think about this crazy steering wheel. I really do like that screen up there. I think that's awesome. I think that's the direction that they need to go from now on forward. But this, I'm not so sure about. All right, let's hop in the back, see how much space there is, and then we're gonna hop in that third row real quick and check it out before we head out on a drive in the rain. Here's that second row. You got captain seats back here. You can see it is very, very large. I'm gonna crawl in. Really good amount of room. I actually slid the seat back so you guys could see that steering wheel. But this has got a lot of room, and I would actually slide the seat forward to get in my driving position. So good amount of room there. And of course you can definitely see above my head, there's 3 fingers. So probably 2-3 inches there. Not a problem. Up above your head, you do have your vents. You've got a thing for hold your clothes. You got a light. A speaker up above your head also right there. There's your speaker. Got mat pockets in the back here. You got 2 of them. So you've got your 2 cup holders there. You've got your climate control back here with heated seats in the second row. You got flip down armrests in this back row also. And then there is that third row. Let's pop back there, see how much room we got. So I'm in the third row now, and you can see still have plenty of room for my knees, and this seat can actually go forward without any problem. So good amount of room back here. That's not a problem. And my head space, I've still got, 2-3 inches up there. That's good. Back here, you also have reclining seats. So you can press the buttons here on the side, and that is going to pull that seat forward or lay it back. Not a lot, but it's a decent amount. Be able to make you comfortable. You also have 2 cup holders here in the back and 2 more USB-C plugs. So yeah, we're looking at probably 8 USB plugs in this thing, and probably about, 13, 15 cup holders. They're just all over the place. It's pretty crazy. All right, that's all your room back here. So now let's talk about a little pricing, and then we're gonna head out on the road. So pricing is going to start at $74,430. This has an optional stealth performance package, which blacks out a lot of the things, the wheels and those items, and that is a $6,500 upgrade. So this vehicle, as tested, you're looking at right now $83,965. So this is the massive Ford Expedition, and it does feel big. It does feel heavy, and I am actually feel like I'm sitting so high and I've got the seat all the way down. Boy, this thing just wants to go. This engine in here, this is nuts. This thing just takes off. All right, we're gonna go over some railroad tracks, see how it handles that. Nice, a little bounce and settles right in. That's good. I still am not figuring out this steering wheel. It just feels so weird. And I feel like I'm having to hold on to both sides, like I've got to steer it like this. All right. So we got some wet conditions today, so I'm going to do a 0 to 60 just to see what happens, but I am going to have to put this in for high as we take off because two-wheel drive, this is going to spin the tires pretty crazy with this 440 horsepower. So we got it in sport mode and for high. Okay, get ready. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, whoa, yeah. Holy crap. This thing moves. That's it, 60. Man, this thing just goes. Wow, that's impressive. Man. Oh, that was fun. I would, wow. I don't know what else to say, but wow. That was crazy. As big as this thing is, for it to accelerate like that, that is nuts. And really, and not be too bad at 18 miles per gallon. Actually pretty good. All right, we're gonna take some curvy roads here. Now this one, I can definitely tell you, is gonna have some body lean. It's a very long, tall vehicle. But I still think it's probably going to hug the road pretty well for its size. Ride is perfectly smooth, feels really good. Even in sport mode, it feels good. Slow down a little bit here. Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of body roll. So that is one thing I can say. It's not a huge amount of body roll, but it's there. And I do feel that I need to brake a lot earlier than I would normally because of the weight of this thing, which I'm not positive on the weight. I'm not gonna quote any numbers, but this is a hefty vehicle. But it is doing good. This is like 38 miles per hour around that curve, a 25 mile an hour curve, and then it accelerates very, very quickly. Very impressed. The only thing I don't care, like I said, steering wheel. I'm not a big fan of this. It took me a while to get used to it, and I probably would. I probably would get used to it and be like, oh, well, this is just normal now. I feel fine. But I do really like the driver's display across the front and navigation and everything all built into there. It is really, really good. So no complaints there. I really do like that. But it feels heavy, but when you're actually driving and just relaxing and driving, you don't feel like you're driving this massive, massive vehicle. It's really nice. But see, I feel like I really gotta like turn the steering wheel a lot to make a turn. Kind of just, it's just different. But yeah. This thing will really accelerate out on the interstate. Don't worry about not being able to get up to speed because it will do it very, very easily. If you're in the market for one of these, get this Platinum. It's only $83,000 and it's beautiful, looks great in here. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up and you have a blessed day.